wrapping up this week's episode, we're going to get into our pull list for the week. Do you have 2 books to pick?
I do, but I don't know anything about them.
Me neither. I did the same thing. This week has been a little bit of a weird week. It's the first week of the year. There's a couple that we're about to get into. I don't know. It seems like it's the first week of the year, and I've been so excited for this year that no major players are being dropped this week.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like to me. It's just all filler.
So my first book is Gold Goblin 3. Gold Goblin is a series that I jumped on because of the cover that I saw. I saw like a really cool cover. It was Gold Goblin 1 and a variant of that even. I've been kind of trying to keep up with some of the dark web stuff because it's all interweaved and intermingled and bundled up together.
Right.
But like there's just so much dark web stuff coming out right now that like I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, even Mary Jane Blackcat just came out.
Yeah. So like Chasm coming over from ASM is in the new Gold Goblin stuff.
Yeah.
And there's stuff going on with Gold Goblin is who's the Green Goblin and Toby.
William Dafoe?
No, the character. The dad of
Norman Osborn. Dang it.
Yeah.
I was like, why can't I not see? He put pressure on me. I can't remember it.
That's what we're good at. We put pressure on each other. So Norman Osborn is trying to be good, and he makes himself Gold Goblin.
Okay.
But he has voices of Green Goblin in his head trying to make him come back.
Right.
So it's something that he's dealing with, and he's trying to be this Gold Goblin now, but he's struggling.
There's the evil side in him that keeps pushing that way. That's interesting. Yeah. That's really interesting. I'm excited for that.
So it's a really cool story, and really cool stuff is happening all throughout the dark web stuff. But like I said, it's just so hard to keep up with.
So first up on my pull list this week, I put on Batman number 131.
Batman.
The reason I put it on there is because right on the cover under 131, they put featuring Tim Drake's Robin.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Made me feel like I have to hop right back into it, especially because after reading the synopsis, in that synopsis, they referred to Batman or Bruce Wayne as a fractured ghost that roams the streets and asked, can he survive?
Okay.
So I fell off a little bit a few issues back, and now I have to catch up.
Right.
Tim Drake's coming in. Batman is somehow clearly off of his hinges or something.
Yeah.
Something's going on with Batman, and it's deep.
Do you know if it ties in with anything else yet?
Not 100%. Okay. I think I feel like they're trying to.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I can think of a lot of other Batman storylines right now where Batman could be going a little crazy in.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if it ties in at all. So.
Right. Yeah.
And we don't ever see Tim Drake, I feel like. You know what I mean?
We got through him really fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
we got Dick Grayson.
We got Nightwing. Yeah. We get Nightwing, we get Red Hood and the corresponding Robins. And then it's almost like we went straight to Damian. You know what I mean?
Almost. There was like a few year period that we had Tim Drake, but it seemed like
I guess it's more like even like Red Robin, because he became Red Robin after Robin.
Yeah.
But like we never, I don't know, is he eating burgers somewhere or like where is he now? Like I said, we get Nightwing, we get Red Hood. Where's Red Robin at? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. He's not a major player as of now.
We'll see what. That's so fascinating to me. I was not expecting you to say Tim Drake.
I know
what I mean?
Me neither. Usually it's Jason Todd or Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Or Damian.
Even Damian.
Damian seems to be the more major player. I think with more of the New 52 line, Damian is a major player, you know, with Death of the Family and all that stuff. I need to give you that book because that book is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Joker rips his face off and wears it as a mask. So he's wearing his own face as a mask. It's nuts. The one thing that we don't know is, I don't know personally with this story, is who's the villain.
Yeah.
I want to know who the villain is and what is causing Batman to be this fractured ghost. Clearly not himself. Drop a comment, down below if you know. Fill me in because I'm gonna have to pick up the last few issues that I haven't yet and start reading.
My second book this week is going to be Secret Invasion 3.
There it is.
Secret Invasion, super cool. They're invading the world they can shapeshift into people. And they, in the first issue, spoilers, they basically took over Nick Fury.
Damn.
And they basically sent multiple Nick Furies across the world to all of the big like government buildings. And then like nobody knew that it wasn't Nick Fury. One person found out and basically sent out a mass text like, Nick Fury's missing. This isn't the real Nick Fury. So they all started capturing him. The last page of the book, the Avengers are like fighting, and they're like, they've invaded. Don't trust anybody. Anybody could be one of them. And at the end, we find out that one of the Avengers is one. And that's I haven't read issue 2 yet, and now issue 3's coming. But that's another one. It's like we could see a cool movie of this. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Oh man. So issue 3's coming out this
Mass
week.
chaos.
Yes. So excited.
All right, guys. Last but certainly not least on our pull list this week, I had The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, issue number 4, specifically because of the I'm going to mess up his last name. Bermejo. I can never do these.
Bermejo variant.
I don't know,
something like that, yeah.
The variant's super cool. Drew me in right away. Joker has Red Hood sitting there playing with him like a marionette on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Right.
You know, so looks super, super cool. So obviously Red Hood's coming in. Red Hood's going to have a tie-in. So we know Red Hood's in there. Joker has a villain for himself, and this villain is pretending to be the Joker, and Joker's going out trying to find out who this imposter is. At the same time, he's hunting down Red Hood.
It almost seems like a prequel to the Deadly Duo because there's all. Oh my god!
I wonder what's happening. Where are we gonna get the tie-in?
Yeah,
where we're gonna get it? We're gonna get it. What issue is it?
We're getting The Man Who Stopped Laughing. That seems like it's tying into Deadly Duo, and now we got an unhinged Batman. And oh my god!
I know, dude. That's why I said I was like, so we don't know who this imposter Joker is, but
wow, look at DC telling good stories,
right? Look at that.
Somebody's
They're either telling good stories or creating massive holes.
These are really things that are like setting up movies, though. You know what I mean? Like once we get past all the origin stories in the new DCU, like we could see some really cool stuff with this, man. Like I'm excited.
I mean, just Joker trying to hunt down Red Hood, like just that theory on its own is interesting because we know Joker will never kill Batman. I mean, it's happened once, but that's a comic. Joker will never kill Batman. Batman will never kill Joker. Without each other, they're nothing. And that's basically what we've established throughout the history of time, and that's never going to happen. Batman doesn't kill anymore.
Hashtag anymore.
Exactly. Issue number 1, he carried a gun. Check it out. Batman doesn't kill anymore. Red Hood does.
Yeah. 100%.
Red Hood will kill you in a second, and you're going to try to hunt this dude down?
Yeah.
Have fun. You know you're safe because Batman, regardless, will not kill you.
I feel like that's so interesting too, though, because like Red Hood has always been kind of that anti-hero. So Joker says one thing that Red Hood is like, oh yeah, I totally see that. Now the Red Hood is on the Joker side.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could go back to the Red Hood trying to kill Batman or
hitting back those fan theories, yo.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is one that like. I was just kind of like letting you cover it, telling me stories about it, and then I found Jason Todd was going to be in it, so I picked up all the issues before that. But obviously, like I don't have time to read them all, so I think I'm like waiting for like them all to be out, and then I'm just gonna binge read them.
Yeah, just get like something that has like the omnibus that has this arc in it or something. These last year, maybe 2 years was the first time that we've seen a Joker comic since the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, so it's been 20-30 years. So now we're finally getting all these Joker stories.
Yeah, we're getting
again,
a bunch of them now.
And we're getting a lot of them.
Yeah.
And it's super, super exciting, especially to know that like there was a 20-30 year gap that we didn't get anything. I mean, we got Joker in the comics, but not Joker to have a Joker comic.
Yeah. This is the Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing.
Yeah. I could be wrong because somebody says 70s, somebody says 90s. I'm like, the Killing Joke happened in the 80s, you know? So like,
yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we had it.
The Killing Joke isn't technically a comic, is it? Isn't that more like a trade, or is
it's a premium format book.
Right.
So we're getting those now.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the standard almost, especially once they hit 40 pages. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. But once they hit 40 pages, they kind of go off to the square-bound books in a premium format, not so much with a staple,
right?
And all this.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So Joker, the Killing Joke was a premium format. It is a comic. You know, it's the origin story of Joker and all this stuff. I mean, it's a major key player. That's what paralyzed Barbara Gordon in that book. It's pick it up.
Yeah. If you don't know about,
if you don't know that book, like, come on, get with the program, yo.
Right. Word.
But one thing that I didn't want to mention was that this book does not have 40 pages. We got 32 pages in this book.
Right.
Retailing for $5.99.
All right.
Some of the comments that I'm seeing about this book is that it is too expensive for $6 to not have 40 pages, and that's what everybody's complaining about.
Everything's getting expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Do I see a point? Yes. Do I also know that maybe those 4 pages that were realistic, like physical pages that were realistically missing, like, was that fat that was trimmed from the story that we don't need? Probably. Yeah. Is it going to fit better in a 40-page book next issue? Probably. You know, so I'm whatever.
Who knows, you know, because like I noticed, because I'd never read a lot of like Star Wars comics. I always consumed them in other ways. But then I feel like when I was reading the Star Wars comic, it almost seemed like every other page was an ad page.
Yeah.
You know, like check out this book, check out Yoda 1, check out this, check out that, check out this book in the series, check out. It's
I noticed it with smaller comics.
So like maybe they took out a couple ad pages or, you know, who knows. But that, I mean, that could be a whole nother podcast talking about like, because I know we talk about it, like the future of our collecting and the future of comics and in our world, in our lives, you know, so definitely things are changing, things are getting more expensive, and it's interesting, you know what I mean? So we'll see. These books sound cool though.
Oh yeah.
The dark web stuff, all the Joker, Batman stuff happening right now. It's super dope.
Red Hood has wooden guns. Like, you know, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That wraps up the pull list for this week, as well as the podcast. If you guys haven't already dropped a comment, do us that favor. Drop a comment and let us know your favorite book that we're pulling this week. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on so you guys don't miss out on any podcasts, any videos, shorts, none of it. We'll see you guys next week.
Until next week, this has been
Collective Comics. Mic drop.